the 5 steps to creating successful 2024 health goals and meeting them. Step number 1, write them down. Okay, this is super key in starting to visualize what it is that you want. It is the first step to actually manifesting your goal in the material world. So bring them from your thoughts into actually the external world of your life. Just like somebody that would want to make a building needs to first imagine it and then design by an architect a drawing. That's the same thing you want to do. You want to start designing what it is that you want. Be very specific too, right? You want to really get into the texture of your goal. How's it going to feel? How are you going to look? What are the experiences that you're going to be feeling when you get these goals? This is going to help you really develop a very clear goal. When we have clear goals, it's easy to make decisions as to what we need to do in order to move forward. When goals are not very clear, it's harder to take action because we don't really know what the right action is. Okay, so step number 1 is write your goals down. Step number 2 is ask yourself why 5 times. You want to ask yourself why 5 times because you want to get to the very deep reason, a very powerful reason as to why you want these goals, okay? So for example, if you want to lose 5 pounds, ask yourself, why do I want to lose 5 pounds? Well, because my clothes are fitting very tight. Why is that a problem? Well, because I don't want to buy new clothes. Why don't you want to buy new clothes? Well, because I don't want to spend on new clothes. Why don't you want to spend on new clothes? Well, because I'm saving up for my dream vacation with my family or with my friends, and when I'm on vacation sharing with my loved ones, it is the absolute best experience that I could have in my life. Boom, you just found a very powerful why, right? So we went from losing 5 pounds, which on a bad day could be like, well, it's not really that bad, to wait, I'm going to experience one of the best things I love in my life if I move forward with this goal. So it's deeper and it's very meaningful for us. So make sure you ask yourself why 5 times or even more times, right? Until you find a very deep reason as to why you want to make these changes. Okay, and step number 4, connect with your goals. Okay, so when we're talking about goals, we already wrote them down. We already brought them into the material world from our mind, from our desire. Now we want to make them part of everything in our life. Okay, that is key for them to become a reality. So you want to start putting little anchors everywhere in your life to remind you of these goals, right? So for example, you can get a tattoo, right? If you've never been able to achieve your health goals, and this is absolutely a non-negotiable decision that you're trying to make for your family, for your future, for your health, you can get a tattoo to remind you that you're on a path to becoming healthy, right? And when do we stop thinking about our health? Never, right? So getting a tattoo is a very clear commitment that no matter what, you're not going to give up on your goal. And you're going to have that reminder consistently that is what you want. Now that's 100% commitment, right? But you can start slow. You can get a Fitbit. You can get an Apple Watch, so you can use a health app. You can get a water bottle, right? So you can carry it around all the time and remind you to consume water in the journey that you're in. You can get new pieces of jewelry. You can buy new gym clothes. You can get a new screensaver. You can get posters. You can start developing a playlist of songs that motivate you to work out, or songs that inspire you to be your best self, right? So anything and everything around you that supports your goal, you want to start placing anchors in your office, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in your kitchen, of all of your goals, okay? So connect with your goals. This is super important because this is what's gonna keep bringing you back to the idea that you're working on your goals. Okay, so step number three is connect with your goals. Step number 4 is create a data-driven plan. Okay, data-driven means a plan that you are going to measure, that you're going to be able to measure, okay, for your results. For example, if you want to lose weight, you for sure want to have a scale, and you want to be weighing yourself as often as possible without attaching any emotional component to your results. This is just your measure, okay, of how you're doing, of what you're doing working or not. It's just a scale to measure your results. So because if you don't have a scale, you don't want to be basing yourself on how you feel. Okay, so the scale, you want to get a Fitbit to measure your steps. You want to use MyFitnessPal to measure your calories and how much you're consuming during the day. Okay, whatever it is, if you want to improve your heart health, then you want to get measures for your heart as well. If your glucose is a problem for you, then you want to use those measures to measure if what you're doing is actually working. What you don't want to do is go based on gut feeling, because our emotions, right, they're up and down during the day, during the season. Anything can affect our emotions or our perception of what's going on. But data is hard, concrete facts, and you're gonna see the power of data. I've gotten up some mornings and I feel like, oh man, I'm just not feeling how I thought I should be feeling, because I'm taking care of my body, this and that. But then I go look at my data, I'm like, wow, I'm making progress. I'm actually doing really good. And that completely transforms what I think of what's going on. The opposite is true. Sometimes I'm like, man, I took my supplements, I did my workout, I'm doing everything that I need to make progress. And then I look at my data, it's like, it's not working. So whatever I did, although I thought I was doing the right thing, the data is telling me something different. So no matter how much I love it, I need to change it. So a data-driven plan. The plan also, you want to start, it doesn't have to be perfect when you start, right? You just want to try something. You want to have something, because if you don't have a plan, then you're definitely not going to take action. So whatever plan is most closest to you or accessible to you right now, you can do it. Whether it's going to the gym, whether it's eating healthier, whether it's starting to eat organically, whether it's hiring a coach, right? This is something that you absolutely need a plan. You can't just wing it and try to get your goals, okay? When you work with a coach, the beauty of it is that you're gonna get a system that works, because the coach has spent many years deciphering how to get the goals that you want. So you're actually gonna avoid a lot of this trial and error, and you're gonna get a system that works. So working with a coach exponentially increases the chances of success. Okay. Step number 5 is join a community that already has the results that you want. Now, this is the most important step. Okay, joining a community that already has the results that you want is the key to getting the result of your health goals or any other goal in your life. Why? Because we naturally imitate those around us, whether we want to or not. Simply look around you, look at those people that you hang out the most with, look at their fitness, look at their finance, look at their love, look at their skills, and you're gonna see you're a reflection of that. And if that is true, then if you want different results in your life, you need to make new friends. You need to join your new communities, okay? Right now, even if you don't have immediate access to new communities, being part of new communities right now is the easiest ever. You can go online and join any kind of community where you can connect with people with similar goals, with similar ambitions, with similar values that you want to develop, and immediately start going into a different mindset. Okay? So you can do that could be a good starting point, but you can also go beyond that, actually physically joining new communities, which is the ideal, right? You can get a mentor, you can get a coach, you can start leaning on your friends that you already have that are closer to the result, or that are maybe even just a little bit better than where you are right now. And that's going to help you because there's something that that person is doing that is working better than what you're doing now. Okay. And the opposite is true for negative habits, right? For bad habits. If you continue hanging out with these people that have the bad habits that are keeping you where you are, then you're never going to change. Okay. This is non-negotiable. And this is where you really have to ask yourself that why question as to, how important is this for me? So don't start on a journey that is not really important, that you haven't really understood how important this is for you, okay? Because this is what requires. The promise is, the beauty of it is the prize at the end of the road. Once you do make these changes, you're going to experience things that you've never experienced before. More energy, more well-being, more awareness, better friends, more expansion of who you are, right? The growth. This is what health is, continuously improving. Just like your body is continuously trying to heal you and trying to make you better, this is also a mindset, a way of being, okay? So just to recap, the 5 steps is write them down, ask yourself why 5 times, connect with your goals, create a data-driven plan, and join a community that already has the results that you want, okay? Let me know what you think about these 5 steps. Love to read you in the comments. Like my video if you liked it. And if you have somebody that could also use these steps, share the video. See you in the next video.